buddy. Baby Nance, don't do all this stuff, please. Hi. What the hell? Oh my god. I had my own stream on my phone. Dumb. Hi, Promethean. Hi. Baby Nance, get out. My cat's in here. But he's so cute. I couldn't say no, so he's here. So anyway, glad to be here. Oh, wow. He literally just rubbed his face on the door, and it caused him to close the door. Baby Nance, would you like to go outside, Betsy guy? Because you're bothering me already. Stop rubbing your face on my painting, please. Baby Nance. I love you, buddy guy. Okay, I'm going to throw him out because he's acting up. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Yes, rub your face everywhere. Yes, please. Get out. Get out now. Come on now. Good. Yeah. He's so silly. He's ridiculous. He's really ridiculous. All right. Hi, Prometheus. Anyway. I know, it's so stupid. Okay, so, yeah, I cheated. Because I wanted to paint, and I started my other painting, but something weird it was really weird what was going on with it. I have now, like, literally 3 layers of background paint on that other painting that I'm doing because something kept on messing up. So I had to keep on putting another layer and another layer and another layer. So it would sit there drying. Thank you. Yeah. So in between the drawings of this new painting, I had to do something, right? I didn't want to sit there and do nothing because I wanted to paint. So I continued on the Ouroboros. Sorry. But anyway, I started doing. I always wonder what's better, like less light or more light. It's really weird. Let me turn that off and see what that looks like. I feel like that's almost better. I feel like you can almost see it a little bit better that way. See, my pupils immediately like shrunk. It's weird. I can feel it in my eyes. Is that weird? That's weird. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if it is very well visible, but I already started on the scales. Well, first I started on the belly, if you will, right? I made it a little bit of a lighter color. Okay. So I started on that, and then when I was done with that, that's when I started on the scales here. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have some scales on the outside that are protruding a little bit. Could be me. I don't know. But let me see. But it does look good on my Streamlabs. I feel like I need that light again. I don't know. It's so fucking hard to tell. Let me see here. I do want to see. Oh, I do see it. I see it. Okay, wait. I do want to see. Oh, I do see it.
Yeah, stop crying.
Okay, wait. I do want to see. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, stop crying.
I can see that that's happening. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so
Vivian, stop crying.
I can see sorry that that's happening. Okay, so no, I think it's me. I think it's me. So
Okay, Vivian, stop
oh, you
crying.
think it's you?
Sorry
That that's happening. But it does look like it's
me.
I think it's me doing that on my end too.
You? Sorry.
So
But it does look
like
it's
it's
me. I think it's me.
yeah,
Doing that
I
on
see it. I
my
see
end
exactly
too.
what's going on here. I don't know what the hell,
But it
how
does look
how this is
like
going on.
I think it's me. Doing
Yeah,
that
I
on
always
my
something,
end
man,
too.
can
I don't know
never
what the
just
hell,
be
but it
normal.
does look
Never
like it's going
can
on.
never be normal.
Yeah.
Always
On my
something,
end
man,
too.
can
I don't know
never
what the
just
hell,
be
but
normal. Never
like going on.
can never
I
be
think I have
normal.
an idea.
Always something, man, can never just be normal. Never can never be normal. Always something, man, can never just be normal. Never can never be normal. Always something, man, can never. So let's see if that is gonna be better. I almost hope this is gonna be better, but I don't know. So let's see if that is gonna be better. I almost hope this is gonna be better, but I don't know. So let's see if that is gonna be better. I almost hope we're behind. Yep, and we're still buffering. Kind of. Right? We're behind. Yep, and we're still buffering. Moderator. Right? We're behind. Yeah, it's just like skipping like that. I don't know why that's going on. Right? We're behind. What's going on? Yeah, it's just like skipping like that. I don't know why that's going on. Right? We're behind. What's going on? Yeah, it's just like skipping like that. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. This should be better now. I hope. Okay, wait a minute. Skipping like that. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. I think I fixed it. This should be better now. I hope. Okay, wait a minute. Skipping like that. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. I think I fixed it. This should be better now. I hope. Okay, wait a minute. Skipping like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I think I fixed it. I think I was able. Better now. I hope. Echo repeat. Okay, I don't know about that. That's yeah. I think I fixed it. I think I was able. Also, not supposed to happen. Echo repeat. Okay. None of this shit's supposed to happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. None of this shit's supposed to happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. None of this shit's supposed to happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. None of this shit's supposed to happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that right now. I don't know what. That's cool, but it's people that can't understand me. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. Well, hold on. That's guys, cool, but it's people that can't understand me. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. Well, hold on. That's guys, cool, but Can you hear me now? Because I just unmuted this. Because we have like two different. Okay. Is it echoey or is it normal? Still waiting. Yes, what? It's echoey or it's normal? Stop typing like that. Check, check, check. Okay, well, I just need to know if you can hear me or not. I just need to know if you can hear me or if you can't hear me or if it's echoey or if it's whatever. That's so we're doing sound right now. So, yes, okay. Is it echoey or is it normal? It seems better. Okay, Promethean, is it echoey or is it normal? Or whoever. Somebody answer me right now if I'm echoing or not. Fixed. Okay. How is the picture? Is the picture better now? Jesus. Okay, it doesn't. It looks like the. Okay, I don't know. Normal. Okay, normal is good. Okay, good. Jesus. Finally, God. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Thank you to my helper. He helped me do this. I don't know what exactly. Oh, maybe. I don't know. See, I feel like it's too bright, but then not. You know what really should happen with this lamp? It should be like on top, right? Yeah. No, I mean, it's just fucked anywhere. It's just fucked anywhere. All right, so it's just fucked. All right, whatever, man. Whatever. Like this better, yeah. You can see it a little bit better this way. That little teapot, dude. It always cracks me up when I see that shit. It's so funny. No, yeah, I even no, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, so guys, I cheated on you guys because I continued this painting. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I continued this painting on a day off, on a off stream day. Baby man, don't cry. My cat is out there. He's crying. Baby man, what's wrong with you? He's so stupid. All right, so I'm just fucking trying to do this fucking shit here. God damn it. so so I already incorporated the scales here. Okay, I did the scales, and I think that's what we're gonna continue tonight. You know, I can see this is far away for you guys. It's hard for you guys to see. I can't really move the camera because if I do, I'm probably gonna fuck it up. So I'm gonna try to just move the whole painting a little bit closer. Oh yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. You can see better. Yeah, he wants to. Yeah, he can suck it. He can suck it. He's spoiled and he bothers me. He just bothers me all the time with everything. For fuck's sake. All right. So yeah, this looks good. This looks good. We're going to be doing some more shading there. You know, this is just the outlines of the scales, and we're gonna just yeah. I'm gonna go on with that. Oh man, I'm excited. This looks good. This looks better than I kind of thought. You know, now that it's kind of dried and stuff. So as you can see, the painting is upside down. I put it upside down. Um, thank you, Promethean. I put it upside down because it's easier, right? Because I just go down this way, right? So I rotated it the entire time throughout the thing. So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about that was so ridiculous. Remember how I said I needed the cream paint that I needed to create the green that I wanted? Well, looking through other shit, I found this. The one day after I said I had to buy more, I found this. But it's all kind of clumpy and shitty, so I'm glad I bought more. I bought new stuff and brand new, and I got it. So I'm going to be using that for more shading, right? For more shading, especially on the scales. So but right now we're gonna actually continue on drawing the actual scales. So I'm gonna put the black in here. I don't know why I always use so much. I don't need that much. I am excessive in everything I do all the time. It's bad. Alright. So I was lucky enough to finally, after so many years of trying to look and trying to fucking figure shit out, to find a really, really fine fucking. See how thin that thing is? You can't even barely see it. It's very thin, so it's really good for that type for that detail that I'm doing here, right? So I found it, and that's what I'm using. So sorry, guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna. So I hope everybody's week's been going pretty good. Mine's been kind of flying by, just good, you know. It's been busy and stuff at where I work, so that always makes the time go by a lot faster. So that's really good. I've really just been by myself at my job working because it's been slow, so there's no other waitress needed. So really fucking awesome. My boss is really starting to. It's been a year now. I've been at that same place for a year, and he's really starting to trust me. So that feels really good. My manager brought me a strawberry shake into work today. Whoa, I feel like I'm in the crew. Awesome. Cool. Florida has been hot as shit, you know. I mean, most of you guys that are watching me here from here, or you live here, or whatever, you know how it is. So I put up my little pool now. I got a little 9-footer pool or whatever just for myself. Works out. I just chill in that bitch, you know? Fuck it. Quarterly sale. So what does that mean? What does that entail? Is that like everything is like half off or something? That would be awesome. Probably just like 10% or something like that. They're like, it's a sale. It's like, I get $1 off of a $10 item. Cool. That's not a sale. Come on now. You know how they like to call that just sales. It's not a sale. Fucking people, man. Corporation, I should say. So this is actually. So I looked it up. To be sure, right? When I actually started doing these scales, I was like, okay, I gotta really find that snake that I'm going for, right? So I looked it up and I was like, all right, I see exactly. Finally figured it out. It's called. Oh, no, I forgot it already again. It's some kind of African snake. I'll probably just add the picture in there later to show you guys. It is exactly what I was shooting for. The type of snake with the type of scales. The green is not exactly spot on, but it doesn't matter because their colors vary too. So this is just not a. Because they are more like a neon green almost. The snake that I'm talking about. So but it's okay because honestly, I really didn't want to go. I didn't want to go for that really bright neon green because I just don't like it. I don't find it aesthetically pleasing. So oh, that's a good deal. That's pretty much half off when if you spend 50. Yeah, that's good. That's a sale. That I consider a sale. So that's really cool. So let me see what I was talking about here with the fucking with the snake. Okay, so it's called an African bush viper. It's an African bush viper. So look it up or whatever. But I'm going to be putting a picture of it like here in a little while to show you guys what we're going for. So you know, the skin is mainly what we're concerning ourselves with when it comes to the African bush viper, right? Because the head is going to be different. So, but I looked up that snake because I saw that snake presented on the internet and on I think it was somewhere it was on fucking Facebook or something, and I was like, oh man, this is a beautiful snake because it looks sharp. It has the protruding scales, right? That's what I find so it's dragon-like, right? Because when you think about a dragon, you think that the scales are a little bit more protruding. So I was like, wow, this is a really great picture. So guys, hold on a second because my cat is going crazy. I'm gonna have to open this door or something because he's just crying. Baby man, what are you doing? Yes, and he just runs in here. Well, come on then, buddy man. What are you doing? You want to say hello to the people? Come on, buddy man. You can say hello. Come on, come on, buddy man. All right, buddy man. Here's the buddy man. You want to be here, buddy man? Oh my goodness. My hand's so down. Yeah, and I'm gonna hold him like this, and he's just gonna fall asleep. Look at him. Look at his fucking toes. Look at his feet. He's so cute. Baby Vance. Sorry, buddy guy. He's purring, and oh, he's so comfortable right now. Baby Vance. I can't do this right now. He's so good. Buddy guy. Look at this baby Vance. I love you too, buddy. I know. Alright, baby guy. You can sleep here. You can stay here. You can do whatever you want. I mean, not whatever you want, but you can be free. Okay, so let's continue. Toe beans, yeah, that's so cute. I never knew that shit until fucking I saw it one day on the internet. I was like, toe beans, what the hell is that? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's so cute. Okay, but yeah, that African bush viper, that it is really like unique. You know, it's a unique looking snake. And as you guys know by now, I like everything and anything that's different. So, I'm kind of fucking up these scales right now, but it's okay. That's an easy fix. Ugh, my my helper here made coffee, and just like I feel like the smell of coffee is even better than the taste of coffee. You know what I mean? The smell of coffee is like it's so good. I don't know why. I am so fucking obsessed with it. It's so great. I love it. So yeah, I really got on these scales because I knew this was gonna be And that's another thing I want to talk about. You learn so much, right? Because this is pretty much my very first, actually, really 100% scaly project that I've ever done. Okay, so I looked at these scales. I stared at them. That's what you do when you're an artist like that. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but you stare at that shit because you want to make sure you know exactly what goes on there. So I stared at these scales, and I was like, wow, you know, I can know what I'm doing here now. That's gonna be a lot different, and it requires a lot more patience than a lot of other stuff that I have done. And then you realize, because when you look at a snake, or you imagine a snake and you imagine the scales, you think, okay, yeah, so they're all just like kind of one size and whatever goes on. But there's so much that goes on. There's so much that changes within the scales, but so gradual that it all keeps that same kind of shape and that same kind of, you know, that's why it looks like it's all one shape and everything and one size and everything, but it's so different. So now I looked at different snakes. I didn't just look at the African bush viper. I looked at all kinds of different snakes. So then also I come across the snakes. So the African bush viper is like the scales on the bigger part of the body are bigger, and as they go toward the bottom of the belly, they become very small, and then on the bottom of the belly they are a different shape, because they almost look like teardrop shapes on the top of the body, and then on the bottom they start looking a little bit more like an octagon, almost like a, I don't know if octagon is the right word, but it has like multiple corners, right? So the scales on the bottom look very different from the scales on the top, which I did realize that, but I didn't realize to the extent, right? So it's so cool when you start researching. The internet really does help, because I would have to find a book now, and have to fucking go to the library and go through all that bullshit to figure that shit out. But we got the internet, so you just go and look up a picture, and you could, even if you type in like African bush viper belly, right? And then it'll literally show you the belly of the African bush viper. So it's really cool to figure it out. So these scales are teardrops. They look like teardrops, but they change throughout, but they stay so. Eyelash vipers. You gotta see a picture of that. That sounds cool. I've never heard of that. Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool how this stuff changes. It's probably like this for every snake, but like I said, I learned a lot, and I have learned that every snake, every type of snake is different. Is different. They have different kind of sizes of their scales and everything. Even their heads. I realize now their heads look different. Sometimes they can be just like kind of like cute and more to the point, right? And then sometimes they can be a little bit more shaped and wavy almost, where they have like a nose in the front. Like, I think that's what the Asian people uh kind of build and design their dragons after, the ones that have a little bit of a shape to their snout, or whatever you want to call it. Now you have the other ones that are just point. Then I saw one that's completely pointy. I don't know what kind of snake that was, but that one is really, really kind of weird looking. It's completely pointy nose. I don't know what that is. I think I've seen one in. I was swimming in the Florida Springs, and I believe it was probably Alexander Spring. I would say I was swimming in the springs, and I see this snake in the water, and people are like, ah, screaming, running out, and I'm just like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, I'm not running. Because the snake is more scared of us than we are of it, So the snake is just like in the water swimming and swimming off. But I feel like that was that same snake that had a really pointy nose, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, snakes are very fantastic creatures. I think. I mean, I love all the creatures, but yeah, hognose snake. Okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't see the name of it, so I couldn't recall. But yeah, it's really interesting, really cool. And man, I put too much water in this. This is fucking okay. Uh, yeah, you learn a lot. When you're like, okay, I have to represent something, I have to paint something. I want to make sure I do it as good as possible, right? As authentic. Let's put it this way, as authentic as possible. That's what I always try to do. I want to go, and if somebody says, "Oh, you messed this up. It's supposed to be like this." Oh, okay, then I will correct it because I want it to be perfect, which I can never achieve. But for fuck's sake, at least I try. Most people don't even try, man. So I'm just kind of doing the outskirts of the belly, the little scales there, so I can just continue with the rest because it is kind of it's tricky to do it. Um, Fun too, though. So other than that, I hope everybody's been doing good. Tell me about what's been going on. Let me know. Let me know. I want to talk to you guys. I want to have a good time. I'm gonna go over these. I know you guys probably have a very hard time. You guys probably, yeah, I can't even see really detailed things of anything. Um, all a work in progress, guys. I will be getting a new camera, a better camera at some point, hopefully. And then you guys, I'm gonna go over this because I see this looks more grayish than black. I want it to look black. Um, so once I establish that I got a better camera and these type of things, it'll be easier to follow on stuff, to really see stuff better. Because I know you're probably having a hard time to see what I'm actually doing. But if you ever have any questions, like, feel free, please ask me, like, oh, what exactly are you doing there, or whatever, just ask me. Um, I will answer whenever I look back into the chat. I will definitely answer. It is really cool when you get the perfect mixture of water and paint within your brush, and then it flows, right? You just go right through it, and you're like, oh, perfect. But it's so fucking hard to get that fucking perfect mixture sometimes, and you get frustrated. You're like, that's too much water. There's too much paint. It's too thick. It's like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. Ooh, that was a perfect one. So as you can see, it's a long way to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this the entire time throughout the stream, because that could be really boring for you guys. So, but I'm gonna do as much as I can, especially while I have this perfect fucking mixture going on right now. Yeah, love it. So I bought sunscreen today because I fucking, I mean, you gotta buy sunscreen because it's fucking Florida. We're dying here. I mean, you humans are killing the earth, so welcome. Ozone layer is depleting. We need sunscreen. Anyway, I was prepared. I was prepared that sunscreen has been expensive for a while. This is not just from everything that's going on or whatever. Sunscreen has been really pricey for a while. It's like if you have children or you have a bigger family, how can you afford that? Because I probably will literally go through like a bottle of sunscreen in like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. That's like $10 for a little ass bottle of sunscreen. What I'm European. I die. I die. I will just disintegrate, right? I will literally just whoosh into dust. This is a symbol for this happening too. Yeah. So it's like, wow, I used like a 16th of my whole bottle in one day. It's ridiculous, man. $10? That's fucking ridiculous. But I guess you get, I don't, I wonder sometimes too what kind of chemical compounds are in there that make your skin resistant to the UV shit. What can actually do that? That's kind of crazy. And I smear that shit on me. Maybe that's just as bad for me. You know, it makes you think. It's like, okay, if I use any other lotion, will it help me? No, it won't. It has to be sunscreen. Okay, what's in there? What the fuck is in there? Wow, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, $10. That aggravated me. $9.99. I was like, oh, okay, for a little thing. And then the weirdest thing too is I don't know if it's me, but I will put that sunscreen on me or whatever, and then I gotta rub my eye or something, and if I get that in my eye, it burns. It burns and it won't come out. Yeah, that's definitely true. But I wonder if you can get cancer from the fucking sunscreen. I mean, my eyes are burning, and I keep rubbing them, and then I try to fucking clean them out with water and everything, and they burn like crazy from that sunscreen in my eye. That's weird. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, the C word is very prevalent in my rod in my family. So yeah, that's why I put that shit on. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, so much fun. Ooh, and I told you guys I'm on another painting too. Oh man, when I'm done with it, I'm gonna present it on Facebook. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are going to love it. I'm pretty sure of that. Um, what else? What else? I'm trying to figure out. I think I just fucked up. It's okay. I can fix it. I've been having some crazy dreams lately too. Very dreams that are telling me truth, premonitions, and past premonition, past nitions. I don't know what that would be the right word. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little pause on here, and I'm gonna show you guys because what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to do the protruding scales a little bit. Okay, I do them in between. Gives me a little break from the from this. So I'm gonna. Oh, disproven. Okay, well that's good because I was I was like, come on, man, what's going on? Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, so we have done now on the actual skin. Okay, but I want to do the spiky ones now. Okay, so I gotta mix my green here. Put a little bit of my green that you guys remember from last time. Yeah, put a little bit of that. I don't need to use so much. I always use way too much paint, and that dump, like, and it's all going to waste because I'm like, I need so much. I don't need that much. Why do I do that? It's so weird, man. It's fucking weird. All right, so I put that, and I put a little bit of this. This is the I'll just use that now because remember how I told you guys last time that you want to remember what colors you were using. So I'm just going to use the same exact colors, even so I got the new colors that I wanted, but I'm going to use the same exact ones because that's what I used last time. You got the white. Okay. Watch, that shit's about to fucking go flat. Oh, wow. Better. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's, I'm gonna unscrew that entire top. I am not gonna have this fucking disaster happening. Little drip of that. Perfect. And now I'm gonna use my fucking magic skewer. Now mix that shit up. And hopefully it'll be the same color. Remember how I told you I'm really good at the color recreation? We'll see. We'll see if I'm as good as I said I was. Yeah. Nah, maybe not. And I'm gonna try it out and see. It's hard to see right now. It's hard to tell. Fuck off. All right. Okay. First, you gotta get all that black out of there because you're gonna fuck it up. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So I can see. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. That's it. My little pointy scales. Perfect. Already loving them. They're already working out good. And wow, I can't believe I didn't overdo it with mixing too much paint. I actually mixed the right amount. Perfect. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. This is very new. I've never done anything like it before, and thank you, Promethean, for suggesting that. It's a bit of a, it's a bit of a pain, and it's a bit of a, I don't know, challenge is probably too big of a word, right? Because it's kind of, you know, I don't know, but it is new, and I always love because what happens is you learn something from every painting that you paint. If it's something different, then you learn something every time, and then you can take it with you on your journey, and then you take it with you to the next painting that you paint, right? And then you can be like, oh shit, I'm actually utilizing what I learned, from the last project that I did. So I love that, right? So I have like the biggest thing is I taught myself these poking out scales because I when I did the scales I was realizing I was like okay, so something is missing here, something is not making this full and nothing, something. And then I started doing the ones that are poking out like this. I was like, that was it, and I just kind of did it on my own. I didn't really look at anything to do it, and I just did it, and worked out right away. So I learned that it's a 3D thing, right? So perspective and shading is always my problem, which is hilarious because those are like two of the major things you got to be good at when you're an artist. And I suck at both of them, but some way I just weasel my way, and then oftentimes it's like, oh man, this actually looks 3D, and it's like, really doesn't. It's like, oh shit, I did it. I don't know how, I don't know fucking what I did, but yeah, it's right. It does look 3D. I did it, so it's cool. It's frustrating, but it's cool. All right, so I did those, but so what? Let me do a couple. I'm gonna do some corrections here real quick while I get that green going. Because what you really want to try to do to give it the correct, or in quotes, the correct correct look is you want to see that the scales in thickness are almost all very much alike, right? You don't want to have any scale that's thicker than the other, because then it starts looking like it's not correct, like it's not meant to be like that. So you want to always kind of look. So what I'm doing right now is I'm thinning out some of these black lines to, be like a uniform. The thickness of the lines all pretty much the same as you possibly can, so that you maintain the uniform. Because that goes back to, if you actually look at a real life picture of one of these snakes, every scale looks exactly the same thickness because it is. Okay, and that's what you want to maintain. You don't want to have fucking different sizes. And I mean, different sizes, yes, but depending on the perspective and where on the body, but different. You know what I'm talking about. I don't. Okay, yeah. See, I'm already happier with that. So let's see this. Okay, good. Oh, always find something, So I'd be sitting here for fucking hours, fucking correcting this shit. Okay, so this is good. This is good for now. Yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now, then what I also kind of taught myself then is I realized, okay, so now I got that the green scale sticking out, but it's like there's something missing, and what's missing is, that is part, I think, of the 3D effect, is to kind of like disconnect them a little bit from the body, like visually. Okay, so you have to put a shading in there, right? So I put a black line underneath each of these scales to give it this 3D effect, and to give it the protruding effect, where it looks, more, even, so that they're sticking out. Okay, and then also it's the contrast thing, right? The black, because the green is a contrast to the red and to the white, but it's not contrast enough. Okay, so I put that black line, and then it gives the edge and the complete contrast to the background to look that way. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now, and just like little line underneath each of these scales, and it's perfect. Yeah, works out perfectly. And the black is because in reality, the snake has, which I didn't know. If I would have known what kind of, I should have actually done research on a particular snake before I started drawing a snake. But the reality is that the skin of this African bush viper is actually black. The skin is black, and the scales are green. So the blackness that you see is actually the skin of the snake. Okay, but because I didn't do the research, and I just started with the green, because layman, and you don't really realize that a snake is not actually green. It actually has a different color, underneath, and then the scales or whatever. So ideally, you would have wanted to do the whole thing black, and then do the scales on top. But because I didn't do it, so now I do the scale. I do the outline of the scales black, so that it gives it the appearance of the skin underneath being black, which is the same thing. But you could have, you can do it the other way, and then it would probably look better. But, there's so many different snakes, so I can also say this is not an African bush viper, this is a different snake. It doesn't matter. But the biggest thing is the contrast. You want to show the scales. Don't because I can understand how it can be a lot of work and all of the shit, but you don't want to sell yourself short on the scales because that's the biggest thing. That is literally just the biggest thing of the snake. So cool, cool. Just do a little underlining. And I know, like I said again, guys, I'm sorry you guys are not really able to see exactly what I'm doing here. But I promise, when I'm done with this, I will put it on the screen. We'll put it on the screen again, and then I'll zoom in and I'll fucking put that shit on the graphic editor program, and then I can show you exactly. I will point with the mouse what I did where and everything. If anybody, because I don't know if any of you in here want to actually learn and stuff, and if you actually want to learn too and you have questions, always feel free to shoot me a message, right? Just text me and say, hey, can I ask you something about this, what you did there, or whatever. I'm always available. I will always answer you. My information is down here, mainly Messenger on Facebook, right? So you just text that, or um, you can text me on here too, on Twitch or on YouTube, whatever is comfortable for you. Text me and I'll give you an advice, you know. Okay, so we did that now. See, that's quick. Just lines underneath each and water this up a little bit. Take a little sip. Okay, I don't know why I put this there. My way. I hate when shit. Okay, oops. Okay, I got. Also, always make sure you put your lid right back onto your colors. I mean, I don't know where you live, but it's crucial in Florida. I'm telling you, that stuff will dry right away. I have my air conditioner going on right now, I think on 72, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It will dry. It will dry within 2 hours of that stuff being open. You got to put the lid on there because you will fucking, yeah. It's really annoying, but it's gotta be done. So like I said, toward the end of the end of the top of the body of the snake, the scales become smaller. So, oh man, I'm so excited for the outcome of this. I'm very excited. Whenever we start going on the head and we're gonna start painting the head, I'm gonna get a little nervous again, because it's a big deal. But it'll be okay. Probably always seems to be okay. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow as usual. That's why I like to have my streams on Friday or on Tuesdays because that means I can stream, have a good time, and paint at the same time, and then I can sleep in the next day. Sleep in. I can never actually sleep in. I always got stuff I gotta do. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So tomorrow's my business, my own business day. So tomorrow's the day where I have my readings. So if anybody's interested, truthfully, I have not had really much luck with people actually wanting to have readings, which is very, very disappointing. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, a little bit bummed about that because I'm like, wow, I don't know. Because I really kind of had a thought of making my life a living, which would be awesome. But even so, even if I didn't charge money, like I really just wanted to do it, because That's what I do. That's what I've done my whole life, and well, at least since I can remember. And it's just not kind of not working. Nobody's actually seeking out my services. Nobody actually wants readings. I don't know. I don't know why. If I'm not advertising properly or whatever. I mean, if you do that, you need to have a lot of money to do that, and I don't have that. So I don't know. I really can't do anything about that. So yeah, just reiterating that I appreciate anybody that comes out and comes to my store or requests my services online with where I'm always available. So you want to have a reading online, no problem, no problem. Yeah, that's gotta be correct to see, because that now, see, this is what I said. I think I talked about that in one of the very first sessions that we've ever had, was the fact that if you have really cheap paint, cheap acrylic paint, what will occur is it will literally curdle, like clot. It will clot very quickly, very quickly. And you always have to put water back in there. And I think I've never really used more expensive paint like that, but I believe if you do, you probably have better luck with that. You won't have to continuously add water, but that's also what oil is good for, right? Because the oil just does not dry, so you will just be messing with them. You put a little bit turpentine or whatever, right? But you'll be messing with the oil the whole time. That's why oil is good. But also, oil has many things that I just don't like. I, I believe once my patience grows as I get older, um, I'll probably get more into the oil. Um, yeah, Michaels. Maybe I got to look into that. Yeah, because I just always buy the cheapest kind. I should maybe one day invest into kind of like re-upping my inventory with better stuff, because I do. It does annoy me. So this is coming along good. Yeah, yeah. Really happy. Really happy. Can't wait to do the head. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and also, like I said earlier, we're gonna be doing more shading on this thing, and then it's gonna pop even more. I hate using that when people say it's gonna pop. Like what? What does that even? No, it's gonna look. It's gonna start looking even better. Let's put it that way. For fuck's sake. Yeah, because the more shading, the more um contrast. The contrast is really, really a good thing too. I was in in middle school and high school in Germany. Our teachers were on that, man. Our teachers, I remember that they were all about that contrast, right? And they, some of my teachers, if they, I remember my one male teacher. I forget his name, man. I don't know. I had many teachers. Um, but he, I would paint something or whatever, and he would be like, Dragana, Dragana, do you see what is the problem here? And I'm like, I did, and I would say something totally wrong, right? Totally like that he was not the, no, that's perfectly fine. Look at the contrast. You cannot have the gray. little bit of gray, and then really dark gray. It's all still gray. It has to be more of a contrast. Like you have to have black on white, like da da da, right? And it was always, but it was always true. It was always true, right? Because that's why they're teachers. So I would fucking fuck, I'll be pissed as shit because now I have to redo the whole thing. The whole thing was wrong because he's been trying to give me hints throughout the entire time, and I'm like, like I'm dumb as hell, didn't get what he was saying, and at the end he's like, "This is what I've been talking about the whole time. How did you not see that?" Because I have a vision, but I have my own weird ass vision, right? I see some shit, it's like, how did you see that? And on the other, it's like, how did you not see that? You know what I mean? It's really weird. So I'm like, oh fuck, and then I would do it exactly like that. And it's like, yeah, that was the missing piece. The teachers always knew the missing piece, and then it was also not contrast, but and not shading, but it's like different like you could have like how do you explain that? I gotta do it now. I gotta do it. When you have like shit. How do you explain it? I'm gonna explain this to you guys because I want to know what this. Oh, textures. That's it. Textures, right? We started learning the texture thing. Then you have little circles or something versus little like lines and stuff, and you can do things like that with different textures too. Which now that never, I always found that yes, you can see the perspective. You can see, oh, okay, you can make one, you can make it look 3D if you do it that way and stuff with different types of textures or something. But then you now go into, that's kind of like how Van Gogh, because he did the different textures, even Monet is we call it the dotting technique, right? It's like you dot everything, and I love doing that, right? This is actually one of the techniques that I was really good at when I was younger, and I kind of just drifted away from that and haven't really done it in a long time. And there's a painting in my closet right now that I did that on, and I fucking like just kind of threw it in my closet. And I was sick of it. I was like, fuck that shit. It looks like shit. I don't know. I didn't like it, but anymore at some point. But I'm really good at that. But if you go too much with the texture shit, then now you get into the abstract shit, and I'm just like, eh. I don't like abstract stuff. Not period. Not completely. There's certain abstract things where I'm like, oh wow, this is great. Where the abstract borders on the realism or on the surrealism, right? That's where I'm like, oh, okay, I can very much enjoy that. But just straight abstract, like Picasso is, I could relate to his color schemes. He always like his color schemes were always like relatable to me. But the abstract in general that he portrayed was, it's not for me. I don't know. I don't know why. It gives me a sense of, yeah, and I think that's what the artists always strive for. The abstract artists strive for chaos, right? They strive for that chaos. That is within them. That is what they are putting on this canvas. Is chaos. It's chaos. And I'm not. That's not for me. I don't like chaos. I don't embrace chaos. Um, in certain sense, yes, chaos is very much necessary. Yeah, in certain sense, you cannot like in nature there is a certain sense of chaos. There is not, but it's, I don't know. It's like equivalent to the amount of organization that's still in nature too. You know what I mean? So it's hard to describe, like for me, but abstract is just not crooked eye over here. It's so stupid. It's stupid to me. It's like, well, what? Why? I don't understand what. You saw the face go like this, and that's why you painted it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Oh, hi. How Hi, Alfie. I'm glad you're here. Artist loft. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, so I'm very picky, right? Because I can also say, Van Gogh, like I love Van Gogh, for instance, right? He's great. But I could also say, for instance, like the sunflowers. I'm not in that. What made that painting, in my opinion, is the shading, right? I feel like it's literally like every painting that has ever, I don't know, become famous or, known or whatever, had some kind of thing within it that made it that way. It was either the like the texture of it, the shading, or the contrast, or something that stands out right away. That you, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you get asked the question, so what is it about this painting that makes it good? When you can see the shit that you don't like in that painting, you can immediately also see what you do like in the painting. And in the sunflowers, to me, it was the shading. The shading. It's literally, it's telling the story of where is the sun, or wherever is this light falling at that time of the day, whatever, onto that fucking vase of those flowers. That's what I saw in that painting. Everything else was chicken scratch to me. You know what I mean? But because you had this really, really important part, this essential part of shading there, it made it what it was. You know? So, yeah. But, yeah, it is what it is. And I guess everybody has their own way of painting, and but it is like these big artists, they stuck with literally their one style, and you can always tell they're one style. And I feel like with me, it changes. It changes. Depends on what I'm painting. Because, for instance, I feel like this painting right here does not really exactly show. Maybe it does, though. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's really kind of hard to judge your own work. I don't know if any of you would say, "Oh yeah, that does definitely resemble how you usually paint," or if you guys say, "No, that looks very different from your style." And it's like when people are like, "Oh yeah," like for me, Tin, you say that to me often. You're like, "That's definitely, I can definitely see your hand there, like your style," and it's like you can, because I don't even know what is my style. What does that look like? It's weird. But I guess the spectator knows that probably often better than the artist, because you are the spectator. So, in that sense, I mean, so if you tell me that, then I believe you, of course. But I don't know, it's hard to tell, because when I was a teenager, it was never like, oh yeah. I mean, certain things that I would do, my friends or my teachers would say, oh, that's your style, but it was never really in a, like a grand scheme where it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly like, what I mean, like the particular, the very specific, you know, Salvador Dali, but then again, there are other artists that look very similar to what he does too. But Van Gogh, for instance, Van Gogh is completely unique. The pen strokes is completely, right away, or the brush strokes, right away. Oh, that's a Van Gogh. Is it that way for me? No. You cannot look at all of my paintings and say, "Yep, that's Dragana. That's definitely Dragana." There's no way. Mm. Yeah, see that, I can see that in my own work too. When I look at this, I can see. Okay, yep. Okay, I see what's going on here. I know what's going on here. An inconsistency and errors. That's what's going on. That's what you see, Promethean. That's what makes my painting. Oh wow, that is fucked up. Look at me. Look at me. Instead of continuing with the painting, I'm correcting old stuff. Well, which is okay. It needs to be done. So anyway, Opie, I'm glad you're here. Oh my god, that's so cool. So I'm assuming you didn't have practice then? See, too much water in that bitch. Too much water here. So I watched an old classic the other day on TV. I I was like, man, let me watch this again. I've watched it 100 times. I was like, man, I gotta watch it again. Mainly because as we talk about this often too, or I guess I talk about is fucking the they never switch out the movies. It takes literally fucking months for Netflix or whatever to put on a new movie on there or new movies on there. So I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta watch an old thing, and I did, and it's like sometimes I mean, and I gotta also say I love my old movies. Okay, I love '90s movies. '90s movies are my favorite always, of course, because I'm a '90s girl. So that's for me always the best anyway. But I watch Nightmare on Elm Street, guys. I watched that movie again, and it was so great because um, when I watch it, it reminds me. I'm like, oh man, I forgot how good was this movie. This movie was so good. This movie was such a gem, especially for the time that it was. And I mean, I'm talking about this was like fucking 30 years ago, and it's like it's our time today. It's still a gem. So it was good. It was great. I had a good time watching that again. I was like, yeah, it makes me remember how good was this movie. It was a really good movie. And I told you guys that no, it was not at the time. It was years later when I was experiencing the same thing as a teenager. The night terrors. There were actually people, children in my immediate neighborhoods that were dying in their sleep. I think there were two girls that died in their sleep from these night terrors or whatever they had. In when was it? I mean, it must have been like so like 94 or something like that. And it was weird because that is when I was at my high peak with my night terrors, and there were two girls in the surrounding areas that died from their night terrors or whatever they had in their sleep. Two completely like they had nothing to do with each other, or anything like that. And it was like, and that was the time where my parents were like, oh maybe we need to have Dragana see somebody because these night terrors are not normal, and now kids are dying from them, but it never they never took me to anybody or anything like that, which was probably the right decision that my mother made. She didn't want to like damage me by sending me to like a child psychologist or whatever. So anyway, so yeah, so and it was weird because that street night that movie Nightmare on Elm Street is like it's very relatable to how these things really go down with the night terrors and stuff. That's why it's such an excellent movie because it is it is fiction in a sense, but not really. You know what I mean? So, oh, good. Well, that's good that you had a good practice. I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that. And thank you, Promethean. I'm just like, me. by now, I'm sure. It's like, ugh, picky as hell. Everything perfect. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take a little break from these again, and I'm gonna go back to the other ones here, okay? Because the green is still wet. I don't want it to dry up and not use it, so I'm gonna use it while it's still wet. So first, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of correct the lines that are too thick, the black lines that are too thick. I'm gonna go over them with my green here, and make them thinner again, right? Because remember how I talked about we want the lines all to be like as try to be as close as possible of the thickness of all the lines because that's what gives the realistic effect, the authenticity. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. Yes. And we'll still go over this later with another color to give it a little bit more of a shading too. And that's gonna be the key. That's gonna be the key factor. I can already know because I can see it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I can always kind of see in my inner eye in some weird way what that's gonna make it look like, and that's gonna be a really good. Yeah, that's gonna be what's gonna be necessary. Oh, love some Duran Duran though, don't I? God, I'm so fucked. It's like I'm listening, Dogs Round, ah! And then I'm listening to Duran Duran. I'm weird. Ah, all right, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other the ones that are coming out on the edge there. So I'm gonna do some more of those. Oh man, look at that. Only oh you guys can't see, but only like literally a quarter to go. A quarter of scales of the actual scales. And then see this is where I fucked up there. I can even see it in the yep, it's okay. Because I went too small on the scale, so I can correct that actually right now, and I'm going to, because I can't. I can even see it in the just in the camera, and I can barely see anything in that camera. I gotta correct that shit. All right, so this is supposed to be a whole scale there. This is supposed to be a whole scale. Yeah, because when you mess up with the sizes of the scale, uh, what it really means is that um what it means is that the snake is clenching up, right? But it's not clenching up there. That's why we want it to remain the same size. So, yeah, I think I can totally do a good job with correcting this. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna go into the fire. Yeah. Yep. That's already way better. Yep. I love when you can see what's wrong and you can fix it. Because oftentimes, because depending on perspective and all of that other shit, you can look at your own painting and you can be like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? And then when you find it out, you're like, okay, I see. And then you can fix it. Dance into the fire. All right. Sometimes I almost accidentally dip my stop in my drink. Can you not do that, please? Fuck. Alright. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we're going over this with another color later anyway, and then we can still correct more of this. See, that's what I mean. The whole top of this blob of black now has already dried up. It's completely like dried up almost, which is so annoying because now I have to always add more water and more water because it dries so fast. Almost makes me want to start working with oil again. What the fuck? Ugh. Alright. No, too much water. Too much water. That's better. That's not a black. See? So I mean, guys, to get the right way is not so easy. Dance into the fire. Hee hee hee. Oh, I was gonna do the other scale, so it's okay. We'll do this shit first. It's better. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Ooh, and then I also want to talk about. It's weird. Like I really kind of I talk about movies all the time on here, which is cool because I watch them when I come home from work. Now I got my pool, right? So I go in my pool after work because it's so hot and it's like it doesn't matter even at 7 o'clock at night. It's fucking like 90 degrees outside, so you can just be in your pool even if the sun goes down or whatever, which is usually only 8:30 here. But I go in my pool now, but most of the time when I would come home from work, I would sit down and I would just watch a movie, drink a couple of beers, and go to bed because you're fucking tired, you know. So so now I go in my pool. But the other day I watched another good movie, and it was called Pure, and it's on Hulu. Fucking watch that shit. It's good. It's a good movie. The acting is pretty good, and everything like the aesthetics are yeah are like a B plus or whatever. It's not like a freaking, but it's good. It's a good movie. You need what the fuck was that? How did that thing even come out of there? Did you guys just see that in the camera? Was that visible? No, because I blocked that, huh? Yeah, it's not even in the camera. That was weird as fuck. And now my cat wakes up and says meow? What? Baby sneeze? Oh, were you doing that? Where are you at? Oops. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta let my cat out real quick. I think he's gotta go. He's gotta go pee. But that was weird when that brush just now flying out of the thing. Anyway, yeah, that movie is really good. Come on, baby guy. Oh my goodness, he's so tired. Me? Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I think my brush flew out of there because you jumped off the bed. Nothing supernatural. Natural. Would be cool though. I've seen enough supernatural stuff to know what goes on, but on camera like that, that would be good. That would be, yeah. They got these shows, fucking. I'm not gonna say names now. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble because these guys are all about trouble. But you know what I'm talking about. And they're like, oh yeah, activity, ghostly activity. Nothing is going on, right? It's all fake. Once you come in contact with the real or you produce the real, these things very different, very different, very anticlimactic. You know what I mean? Oftentimes, sometimes they're not, but finally corrected this to my standards. I think. Oh my god, I'm awful. It's okay. We'll go over that later again. I gotta do my outside ones. Yeah, see that green is now drying up. Alright, good. So, now we're gonna do the outside ones again. Which I love doing. Dancing to the fire. Fuck. I have that fucking song stuck in my head all night long. Oh. Huh. Okay. Good. Mm. Correct some of this. Dancing to the fire. Na, 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 na. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Now going on with the black. I don't know if you guys are learning anything. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm having a blast. Ah, too much water, too much water. Then starts running. Yeah, too much water is worse than not having enough water, that's for sure. Because you can fuck shit up with too much water. Where's my Florida Metal, man? He ain't even here tonight. But I'm glad that all of you guys are here, man. I'm so happy. Whenever I see I have viewers and people watching and people supporting me, I feel good. I feel good about it because I'm like, wow, thank you. I appreciate that because that's I don't know. I am kind of putting myself here on the platter, right, for people to watch, and it's like, and if they can find some kind of value in that, and they want to pay attention, they want to watch that. That makes me feel like I'm doing something constructive, right? I'm doing something for people, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I like what she does, or you know, I like watching, or whatever, like whatever it is. So it makes me really happy. And all of you guys supporting me, and I've had a lot of new followers, and I want to thank everybody for that too. And I gotta remember, but I want to have my small little ritual, which I'm going to have, and I promise you, I'm going to have that soon. Ritual for every single one of my followers, and it will be so wonderful. I'm gonna have a little ritual to like an appreciation ritual for everybody. So, because I do really want to kind of put more appreciation out there for everybody that's following me because it means a great deal. Because I never even thought that I was gonna ever really do this here. You know what I mean? I was always kind of too embarrassed. I was like, I'm not good enough to put my painting on stream like this fucking crazy. And my brother encouraged me. My brother is right here. He's probably maybe. Oh no, I don't know if he's streaming anymore on Tuesdays. I don't think he is. But he's a streamer on Twitch and on Twitch, only on Twitch now. Oh, so I can actually delete the other one anyway. Um, yeah, so only the Twitch one is valid now for Airolly, and he streams like video games. He live streams the video games. He plays video games and he live streams them. And he encouraged me. He said, "Hey, yeah, no, you can totally do it." And I'm like, I don't know, and now I'm doing it. I feel good. I feel good about it. I'm not the best, of course. Nobody. With artists, is always like difficult. Nobody's really the best. You see a painting from that. You see three different paintings from one person, and you can love two and hate one, and you know what I mean. Like, so it doesn't matter about that, but it's like, in general, can you be good enough? Can you be good? And I think I'm okay. You know,
I have kind of like experience on my side, right? And the fact that I had really good teachers that taught me essential tricks and stuff, and almost like rules and laws, right? When it comes to, I know it's art and it's not, but there are, these, but what happens is these rules and these laws develop as the artists develop them on their own, right? They put that out there, and then now it's a general rule because of what they made, and it established it. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. So, so the essential rules you learn from the big guys that you know that were around in the 14th century, 13th century, whatever, because they established that pretty much. But everybody has their own style. Just like Prometheus said, she can know it's me, but she cannot really describe, right? So it's like I can know what you're talking about when I look at my own stuff. I can know what she's talking about.
And it's weird because I wish that it wasn't so, right? I look at that exact style thing, and I'm like, "Ugh, I don't like that though. I don't want to be like that because you want to be looking like somebody else in that sense. Um, you know. But then it's a catch 22 too, because like then I have other people say to me, "Oh, your style is very similar to like Salvador Dali," right? When I first heard that, I know who said it to me. When I first heard that, I was like, I felt so honored, right? I felt so honored, and I felt honored for a while, and I still, of course, obviously feel honored. But then at some point, another sense kicked into me, and the sense was, okay, that means you're not unique. Now you're being called like another artist. That means that you're not unique. Oh my god. Right? And that made me freak out even more than being complimented to look like another artist, right? Because I have this complex of having to be different, and I don't want to be the same as anybody else. So that's a catch 22 then. You want to be called, oh, you look like Van Gogh or whoever, fucking Monet, but then you did get called that, and then you think about it for a couple of weeks, and suddenly you're like, I don't fucking want that. I gotta change it up. Don't call me that ever again. I want to be me. But then you do yours, and then you hate it again. It's such a weird world. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. My back is. I should really lift that shit up. It's really too low. Let me try to do that while you guys are still on stream. Probably. I don't even know what to. I hear one of my now I can't even say my neighbors because whoever is the motherfucker playing this music is fucking half a quarter of a mile down the road, but playing so loudly. And these fucking cops here, they don't do jack shit. Either they harass you or they do nothing. That's it. That is literally the extent of the force here. They harass you or they do nothing. Yep. So loud as hell, fucking annoying as shit. Doesn't matter though because they're not gonna come and tell them to shut up. They're not gonna do. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's better. Even in the camera, cool. Way better. Yes, way better. Oh man, my neck was starting to.
Get all fucking fucky. Ooh. Now I want to get on with it. Now I want to get on with it. Can you guys even see it better now? Look at that. You guys can actually see it better now. A little bit. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, but you can't see it. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? I love it. I'm happy with it. Look at that. Cool. Alright. Oh, that's not the right one. Mm-hmm. 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 That's it, boys and girls. Just this quarter here. That's it. We're gonna do that tonight. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. That's why. Okay. Okay. Yep. Gonna do that tonight. For sure. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Mm-hmm. Cool. Once again, I have the perfect amount here of paint versus water going on, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage here now. I'm not gonna stop for a minute. Fuck that up. Oh man, man. This is testy. This is testing my patience, Promethean. Pick the right thing for me. You probably knew. Your genius knew that I was not gonna be able to get away with this unless I incorporate real scales, and you're like, ha 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 ha. We're gonna put her patience to the test. And so you are. And it's fine. Because I'm succeeding. Yes, thank you, thank you. I think so too. I really, this is my new theme. This is my new theme in a way. Whenever I do these type of things, because my biggest thing was always like it was a black background, always black background or white background or and then the symbol on top. No way. From now on, this is gonna be the background, and then the thing on top. My God, there's such a delay. Cause anyway. So yeah, this is really great. This is great. From now on, this is going to be my default background because it's so much better than just a regular black background. And and I have this weird fascination with blood that I've always had. It's not weird. It comes from somewhere, from a true place. But it's not. necessarily understandable for everybody, so I'm not going to get deeply into that. But yeah, so it's perfect, and it looks so great for my eye, aesthetically so pleasing. There's the red, is always the aggressive color, right? The color that causes aggression, or the color, that causes passion, whatever you want to call it, right? It's perfect. It's just perfect. So I love it. Always put a bit of my real blood in there too. Has to. Impossible not to. Part of it. It's part of the experience. Makes the painting even better. When I look at it like my other painting that you guys can find on Etsy, on my Etsy store, you can find it there. It has my real blood in it. The sigil has my real blood in it. It's norm. For me, it's norm. It cannot be any other way. Then what's the point? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my weirdness talking now. Sorry, people. Oh, yeah. I think I got fucked up there. Cool. It's coming along very well. Very well. Yeah, I do have to probably order some more black paint too. Because black is. Indeed. Indeed it is. Yes. Yes, it is. It's a big part of that. It's a big part of that. It's a ritualistic thing too. Um, Whereas in my quotes religion, in my culture, it's a little bit conflicting because everybody knows like the Norse gods, which the Norse pagan religious um, attributes are you know working with blood, right? That's the Germanic way. The Germanic um, now in my Slavic heritage, it's very frowned upon any kind of blood sacrifices, etc., etc. It's very much no. That's a taboo. You do not do that because that is actually you in a way disrespecting the gods because there is no mortal blood that is actually worthy and worth it enough to be given as a gift to the gods. That is literally what is taught. Um, so it's conflicting, right? So I really do when I do my rituals. It is really always depending on who I am trying to reach. We've tried to reach you about your extended car warranty, but you know what I'm trying to say. I have to really direct it because you know, I want to do it the proper way because I do think, as I am not really a superstitious person, of course, or a person that says, that disregards science. That's not me either. But I do believe that the, to every in quotes myth and to every rule, there is a truth to it. There is a truth to it, and you need to look and follow that. And when there are warning signs, when there are exclamation marks and such, think about that, right? Make sure you know don't disregard it. There's something in it, there's something on it. So something about it. So yeah, I try to follow the rules. Because there's no sense in doing something, that's not gonna reach a goal because, you were told not to do it that way. What do you expect? Yeah, you're right. you know. Ooh, this is so much fun right now. I don't know. Can't stop right now. I'm going. I'm going. Keep going. Too much water. Shit. Fucked it up. It's okay. I knew that. It didn't happen on the first time around, though. It's weird. Alright. Back on track. Oh, shit. I'm going. Oh, man. I'm fucking up. Okay. That's okay. What I'm going to do real quick. Actually, first things first. Okay. So, hey, you can't even really see it on the thing. That's weird. Okay, I did notice that this green is not entirely how it needs to be. So I gotta add a little bit more green. Okay, get my magical mixing stick here. Yeah, that's already way better. Okay, good. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do some of the outside ones again, okay? But first, I'm gonna correct that. Maybe you can even see. Yeah, you can see it. It's a little bit dark here. If you could see, it's because the green is not entirely correct. So I'm gonna go over that green again with the right green that I just now mixed. Cause that gets all my yeah, that's it now. Finally down. That gets all my there's like brownish stuff in there. And that's not correct. Yeah. Yeah. I can already know. Which, honestly, like I said, it doesn't really make a difference because we're going to be using that other shading later on. That's going to kind of correct that, or maybe even enhance that and make it better. But I'm gonna do more of the outside ones now. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Do some corrections with that same green because I know that shit's about to dry. And then I have to make a whole new mixture, which I'm not gonna get into tonight. I'm gonna use that green while I can before it dries. To correct the thickness of the different scales here. I can see some scales the lines are thicker than others, and it throws me off, right? And then it draws the eye there, and that's what you don't want. You don't want the eye to be drawn into an area where it doesn't need to be drawn. It needs to be looking at the whole picture. It's very crucial for this type of thing because it is an entire snake or entire um, serpent that I'm painting. So that I want the eye to look at the whole thing, and I don't want it to be like, oh, I see some weirdness here, and it's like, damn, I fucked up. Why did I have weirdness there? You know what I mean? Fuck.
awesome. This is so much fun to do. I'm not exactly sure I know what that term is. Kinjin. Much water again. Damn. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. More scale. See, this is the thing. I'm gonna correct this shit right now. Gonna fuck around here. Fuck. The other day I just squeezed it out of there. It was no issue. I don't know why it's an issue today. It's really strange. So I'm very irritated right now by my neighbors playing this loud ass fucking bumping ass music. Gets on my fucking nerves. Get no consideration for other people. Nope. Don't give two shits. Now if I were to play black metal, oh, what kind of issues we'd have here right now. That is the unfortunate events that we find ourselves in here. Discrimination at all times. By the police. So I went over here, so I gotta get over this. I gotta correct this. I cannot not correct this. Fuck. Hey, Florida Metal, you're here now. I was talking about you earlier. Damn. Yeah, shit's fucked. Too much fucky shit going on here. True, the other time, you're good, you're good. I'm just always thinking, like, I hope everything's okay, you know? That's all. I have to go over this because I fucked up. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to continue with the scales now. After I've wasted a bunch of white that I need.
That's the one thing that I can tell you that you will never have enough of is white and black. And I never buy enough, and I should buy more all the time, and I never do. White and black, because you need this with every painting at all times, because you mix everything with that shit. Okay. This is gonna be good, guys. When we're done with this thing, we're gonna be proud as hell of that shit, man. I'm telling you right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does remind me when I'm doing it like this. It looks like leaves. Scales look like leaves, and they actually look, they actually look like leaves on the real snake too. So it's like, wow, isn't that weird how things work? So many things in nature look alike. Makes you think, was it Jesus? I'm just kidding. Oh God, bunch of Christians now tuning out. Oh my God, she's so horrible. Do it. Tune out. Yeah, it happened. It happened. Look, 3 years from like 7 or 8. Oh, I'm just so mad. Fuck them. All right. Oh my God, I could do it. I want to do this tonight. I want to be able to be done with this tonight, guys. I want to do that shit. See, that shit is thickening up again. That's what's the problem here. Making my lines too thick. It's not good. I hate when that shit happens, man. It really irritates me. You guys are seeing it though, right? You're seeing how this is coming along. Very well. Very well. Mhm. Yes. Coming along good. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting to get excited because you only got that little path here, guys, and then that's it. I mean, for that part at least. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay. Then we gotta do, and after this, we're doing the belly. The belly scales. Yep. Probably gonna cheat on you guys again and get on those, start on those a little bit by myself already. Because as you can see, if I would have not started these scales already, I mean, this is a lot, right? And we don't need to be crammed like that. So I'm gonna be starting on those belly scales by myself whenever I have time, because it'll be a quicker process. I got my pool though, Florida Metal. I talked about it earlier. I put my pool up. I'm happy as shit about that. So fun. It's small, man. It's like a tiny fucking two-person pool. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I'm chilling underneath the trees, watching the birds and the lizards. Yeah, it's perfect. I can tell my concentration is dwindling because my eyes are doing this number. You know, when you start, yeah, pool party time. My house is always open. None of you fuckers ever coming. So, but yeah, my eyes are starting to go. But look. I can do it. I can do it. I can totally do it. But shit. I was gonna say I'm gonna go over it with the green, but I already thinned the green out to be a way lighter green than what I need. So I'm gonna continue with the black. Almost there, guys. Almost there. We're gonna do it. No dumbasses be honking the horn out there. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Get out of here. I don't know who's honking the horn. Cause I'm in little Chicago here. New Orleans or some shit. Which is fine, but, you know, come on. Oh, yeah, you guys are gonna have to just watch me do it like this. Sorry. I have to adjust this because the perspective. Woohoo! Can you feel it? I can feel it. Yeah, yeah. Mm? So I can see the progress of my scales, and it's like they were really good here. I don't know. It's hard. It's weird because there's like an evolution, but then there's not. It's really weird to see. I don't know. Nice. Hmm. All right, I need a little bit more water, but not on the brush. A few miles closer. You don't even live an hour away. I love that. I love that. I know, fucking. I know a couple people come visit me though. I can't say anything. Fucking Brian and Melissa, they come visit me. I'm fucking stoked when they do too. And Opie comes to visit me more than anybody else. Oh, and I know, Promethean, you can't. You are really too far away. I totally get that. That's, but so many people live right around the corner, they never come. I'm like, alright, that's fine. At least I get shit done that way. If I would always have people here, I would never get shit done. That's definitely true. Oh, good job, good job. Guys, it's about to happen. I'm gonna turn this painting around now. I think I can. Maybe not. Maybe I'll wait a minute. Ugh, this paint is starting to fuck up. I think I do have to turn the painting around though, because the paint is starting to get so thick. It's like it doesn't even run. So I have to kind of hurry up now and do this. Oh my god! I can't believe we're here. Turn this around. I never thought I'd see the day. Yes. Ow. If I don't hit my own fucking self in the head, knock myself out. Here we go. Done. No more painting. Just kidding. Okay. God damn it. Always something fucking around. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna put the camera up a little bit. See, just this little part. This little part here. We're gonna do that right now. This is a good finale. It's not the finale, but it's the finale of the scale bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm now sick of it officially. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I did make a mistake. What I really should have done is I should have put it. You know what? Nope, I'm not. Butt cheeks. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking do it like this because I'm not gonna go and switch that shit around again. Ugh, too much water. See, once you get used to standing in this position, it's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the next time we're gonna be, or whatever, we're gonna be going over the green a little bit more. Correcting whatever parts. My eyes are doing that thing. My eyes are doing that fucking that they say that you get from when you have that what is it called, that illness where vertigo or whatever. Yeah, but it's not vertigo. It's when you stare at something too much. Then that happens. You guys know that when you concentrate. Hey, Zagros! Good to see you. And when you concentrate and your eyes go too, and then they go. Drrr. You guys know that feeling? It sucks, and I keep getting it. I keep getting it right now. Thank you. But I mean, you guys can't really see it so good, but maybe you can see it better than I think. I don't know, because sometimes you guys tell me shit where I'm like, how can you see that? Save a prayer till morning after. Oh my god, that's such a. God, my eyes are doing it. Stop doing that, eyes. Stop, eyes. You fuckers. Get the whole family up in the chat tonight. Florida Metal, Zagros, Promethean, Kenjan, Opie, if Opie's still there. Cool. You guys are awesome for supporting me, man. I'm so excited. Oh, God. Just this part. Just this little part. Ah! Oh my god. So many corrections I gotta do, but it's okay. Corrections are, that's okay. It's so weird when you're like, you literally have a song in your head the whole time. It's like a copy. It's like you're playing the song in your head, and it's complete. It's even. It's not even your voice. It's literally the singer's voice that's doing it. Virgin Nerd is the last follower that followed me. That's why it's saying that. Yeah, because whoever that's the person, their name is Virgin Nerd, and they were the last follower that I acquired. So the last follower will always be shown in this corner. The most recent, I should say, the most recent follower will be shown in that corner. So, Virgin Nerd. It's hilarious. I love that you always ask a funny question. Guys, we're almost there. I gotta hold it here. I gotta literally hold that shit here because many reasons. Because I don't know if you guys know, but when you keep on having to reach back or whatever, look back, you get dizzy. Look back for the paint tray and the paintbrush and shit. So I keep that shit right there. Right in front of my face. Do 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 do. Save a prayer for the Ah! There's no way. Oh my god, I just made it way worse. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I gotta correct that next time. As you guys can tell, I'm getting increasingly impatient, which is not good. My eyes are doing that flickering shit. I hate that. When they do that. My brother has that same thing. Okay, we're docking at the other end right now. We're docking at the other end. Stop singing that, Dragana. Jesus fuck. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. This is crucial now. Because you gotta make it look like it's right. Boom. Did it. I did it. I did it! Okay. Now, what we didn't do because okay, let me just sit down and explain things here. Okay, so we have not done yet. Oh my god. We made it to the other end. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Like whenever I did math in school too, I would get that shit. I would get like that. Okay, so you guys can see it, okay? If I put the light, okay, I know that this is like fucky, but look at that. You see it, yes? You see it. Okay. I had to read all the weird shit, you dumbass. It's my timing. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But anyway, so look, you see, you see, you see. Okay. So we did. So there's fucking shitty shit going on right there, which I gotta correct. We also did not continue with the outside scales from this point until this point, right? Clear reason because I had my green paint was mixed, diluted with white, and it was too light. Okay, so next time when I work on this, I'm going to be doing the outside scales, the protruding scales, right? So so yeah, but the black is done. There's going to be some corrections. I'm going to be going over this with the green more, thin out the too thick lines or thicken up the too thin black lines. And then after that, I'm going to be starting to do the scales on the inside of the Ouroboros, because those look a little bit differently. They're going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be starting to do those. And then I'm going to start to do the shading on the scale or the contrast, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be starting to do that then. But for now, I'm going to just, because my eyes were doing a, so I kind of, I kind of got to be done with this for tonight. So, but yeah, we did it. We finished the scales tonight, and I'm stoked about it. I'm so excited that we did that. Yahoo! Cool. So let me turn this light off here. Oh shit! I got my black paint down here, floating around. Oh, almost empty. Not good. Remind me again, Florida Metal. You did that for me last week. Remind me. I must buy black paint. Because of because you reminded me. I actually did buy the cream that I said I needed. So your reminder helped me. So help me again this time. To yeah. So remind me, I gotta get black paint. Probably also some white because I think. Oh no, I got that. I got that. But it's kind. Oh my god, why is my camera all fucked up like that? It pisses me off. Oh my god, I'm making it worse instead of making it better. I'm making it worse. Sorry guys. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's good. So, yeah, this is a whole tube still. It's okay. But this is almost empty. And like I said, always know that you will always need the black and the white, guys. Don't ever think you won't need it. You will always need it. For fuck's sake. That's like, I go through so much white and black, it's unbelievable. Because you want to mix it like a specific color or whatever. That's always what you need. Because any other color you mix with, it's never going to be the same because it will offset the color that you actually want, right? It'll make it, brownish or whatever. What was that? Oh, darting eyes. Yeah. When your iris goes like this. Remember the doctor that was talking about that people that have vertigo get that? They get that. I get that, but I only get that when I'm staring at something for such a long time and concentrating. That's exactly it. That's when I get that little. My brother can actually purposely do it. I can. I think I think it's not so good as it used to be, but he can purposely, when I say, "Hey, I Raleigh, do that with your eyes," and he can purposely go with his irises. It's so weird. What does that mean? No, I can't. I can't have subscribers yet. You can do it on purpose too? No, you can. I hate that feeling. I don't like that feeling because I feel like my eyes are gonna get stuck like that. I don't fucking. It freaks me out when I have it. I'm like, I gotta stop right now. Oh my god. Yeah. So I don't like that feeling. So whenever that starts happening, I remember when I was a little kid and my mom, yeah, I need more subscribers or more followers. Come on. I need like, I don't know, 10 more followers or something, and then come on, people, click that follow button. Let's go. I am entertaining. Okay, you can press that button. Yeah. So even when I was a kid and I was like doing fucking homework with not fucking T-Rock. It's so funny to me with the fucking flame hands. Oh, wow. No, but for the fourth time when I was a little kid and my mom would help me tutor math or whatever for hours and whatever, and then my eyes would do that. I was like, okay, you, that's
enough now. When your eyes start doing that, you gotta stop. So anyway, we did do good job, good job. I'm fucking stoked. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna hang that bitch up in my living room. I don't even know where. I don't even know if I have a room. But yes, I do have to buy new black, and yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna give you guys a little. I'm gonna give you guys a little thing, just a little like to let you dangle and wonder. Anyway, my other painting that I'm doing on the side. Look at that. It's gonna have this paint. It's metallic silver paint. What will it be? What can it be? You guys shall see. The color of this paint will not tell you at all what it's gonna be, but you can know that it will contain this color paint, metallic silver. I'm excited. Yeah. Oh. I'm so fucking fucked. But yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. What do I got planned for tomorrow? Tomorrow I gotta clean. Then I gotta go in the pool, maybe. I don't know. It depends. It depends. Because one thing that I really, I got, and I want to do it this week is record one of the new songs. No, it's not gonna be a sword. But good try, though. Good try. Good try. But no, not gonna be a sword. Kenja said the same thing. Kenja's like, oh, you're gonna be painting a moon year. No, it's not it. Not Thor's hammer. No. But you'll see, it'll be great. I don't think I will actually be putting that one on the stream because we have still a lot of work with this one. I believe that the other one is gonna be like one of these epitomes where I'm gonna have like 2 nights where I'm just gonna be like totally like and just do that other painting and be done with it, and it's gonna be great. But it's not gonna be on the stream. But because this painting here has still a lot of stuff that I gotta put in there, so that's gonna be a lot of work. And yeah, I gotta fucking start recording that bass. So yeah, one song is gotta be in line. It's gonna be one song I'm gonna have to do. Should I do it this weekend? I gotta do it this weekend or something. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta get on it. I'm slacking. I can't do that. I feel like I'm slacking. I'm not really slacking, you know what I mean? But I am. I gotta get to work. I gotta get that shit done, you know. So yeah, tomorrow is probably not the best idea, but because Wednesdays is always like kind of a quick day because Wednesdays is like you know, I gotta work Thursday again, you know, so I have like just one day in between days of working where I can just do like little stuff. And my little stuff is like do a little laundry. I'm probably gonna clean tomorrow, and then I'm probably gonna be in the pool for a minute, and then nothing, right? So on the weekend, I'm gonna fucking get on this shit. I'm gonna try to probably do it either depending on how tired I am on Friday. I may just do it on Friday after work. So we'll see. We will see. But what time is it now? Oh my God, it's 11:15. Doesn't even feel like it. Feels like 9 o'clock or something. Weird. But yeah. So I I love it. I'm happy we did this. I think this is coming along really great, and so I think that I'm gonna get going. I think I'm gonna get going for tonight. You see, I'm fucking tired. I need to get going. So, well, thank you guys as always for coming out, for hanging out. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you watched me, and I hope you had a good time, and I hope you're happy with how we're coming along with this. It's coming along good. I I actually did not expect us to be done with the scales by tonight, but we are. Not the details yet, but the actual just the scales. So we did that. So yeah. So I think what is that? Oh, it's sleepy cat. That's so cute. I don't know what the other things put. Oh, cool. Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Get it. Yeah. So I will. I still haven't started the streams on Saturdays as I thought I was gonna do. And I honestly don't think it's gonna happen until I have finished the recording of the new album, and I'm talking about bass and vocals alike. That's priority, I think, and I gotta invest time in that, and I gotta do that first, and then I can start streaming on Saturdays or Fridays, whatever, whichever one. Maybe Fridays. I feel like Friday would be a good day, but Fridays we get usually band practice, but we haven't had that, so I don't know. I don't know. I will decide. I will decide at some point. But I really want to thank you guys that you came, and I'm really happy, and I had a really good time. We got going, and Zagros. It's almost in the can, but it's not in the can yet. But it's almost in the can. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming, and have a good night. And hail to you and yours. Blessed be, and